100 days ago, I switched to keyboard and mouse. This was me after 7 days. This was me after 1 month. And well, this is me now. So, what exactly went wrong? Well, you see, I haven't really been that locked in. With college and other projects, I just haven't been able to play that much. And so after 100 days, I really haven't made that much progress. And that's why I'm starting to think I might switch back to controller. But before I make that decision, I'm gonna give myself 3 full days to lock in and hopefully get back on track. If within those 3 days, I get as good as I should be, then I'll stay. But if not, well then the controller's coming back. Alright, so starting out on day 1, we're going to be starting out with a practice map. I cannot tell you guys the last time I actually used one of these. We're going to see how much we've improved. I'm not expecting much. I know you probably aren't either. We're just going to try to catch up. Alright, which should we start out with? Dude, I feel like the thing that hasn't like improved the most is my aim. So let's just start with this, I guess. And that's not even a joke. I genuinely feel like my aim hasn't improved at all since day 1. Like, look at this clip from day 1 and look at what I'm doing on day 100. There's pretty much no difference. If anything, I got worse. I'm sorry, but there's literally 0 chance that anybody can beat these. There's no shot anybody can do 200 damage in this amount of time. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, but at the end of the 3 days, I'm going to be rematching somebody in a 1v1 that quite literally destroyed me so hard, he posted it to YouTube. So I really need to lock in so I can get my revenge. Yes! Wait, I think that was it! Alright, pump flick. Please don't make fun of me for my aim. Alright, obviously that was a joke. Let me actually lock in because this is what I'm struggling with the most with my aim. I feel like I should be doing way more like damage consistently, especially considering how they're not even moving. All right, let's test out our edits. While I'm doing that, it might be a good time to mention that there are some rules to this challenge. Number 1, no external help. That means no coaching and no getting help from Twitch chat. I dug myself into this hole, and so I'm gonna get myself out of it. Number 2, if I made even a single excuse, the challenge ends, and I have to return to controller. And number 3, I have to stay within the 3-day limit. That means in absolutely no circumstances can I go over it. Now that you know the rules, let's get back to the video. All right, bro. Especially with triple edits, like I think triple edits is the only thing that I really struggle with. If you have any tips, please leave that in the comment section, alright? Alright, these quad edits are feeling kind of nice. And so finally, after doing that, doing a little bit more piece control and just overall edits, it was finally time to move on. Alright, so next we're going to be going into Marto's box fights. And as always, we ran into a pretty big issue. I still kind of suck. Oh, you thought I was being serious? You thought I was actually being serious? If you guys remember the old videos, I couldn't hold myself at all. And now look at what I'm doing. And while I'm surprisingly crapping on them, let me tell you about today's sponsor, me. That's right, today's video is sponsored by me. My very own brand, Miz Tweaks. I'm gonna make it quick, but pretty much a buddy of mine made a custom tweaker that brought my performance from this to this. And I'm not gonna lie, having my PC tweaked probably helped more than anything during the 100 days. So if you guys want to get the exact same tweaker that completely transformed mine and so many other people's setups, or even a gate-kept tweaker for consoles, then go down to the description and cop one right now. 30% off store-wide, limited time only. Now back to the video. I was honestly feeling pretty good. Maybe I wouldn't need to switch back to controller, and I was genuinely thinking that until this happened. No! I almost just pieced my first ever person. Yeah, if I had stayed on controller, which by the way was the only input I've ever played on any game in my entire life, then I definitely would have progressed further than that. What was that? But regardless, it was time to practice in Reload. Alright, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Dude, it's been a minute since I last played Reload, I'm not gonna lie. Whew. I think you guys probably remember on the first ever 1 week progression video, I was able to get a win in Diamond. So I think if we can get just like 1 win, then that's a success, you know? Woo! There's somebody else here. So that was the goal. Get 1 win by any means necessary. Nice. Hey, good start, good start, good start, good start. Yo, maybe I'm not actually as bad as I think I am. Comment down below if I'm overreacting. Like, actually, I'm being dead serious. Yo. Bro, I was talking to my chat. 1 second. No! No way I just died to him. Yo, that's what I get for talking to you guys, honestly. Screw you. Yo, I wasn't lying to you guys when I said my aim sucks. At least you know I wasn't lying. But it was at this point that I ran into a mystery. Also, can somebody please tell me in the comments why in the world my damage numbers and stuff look a little different? I know for a fact that isn't my tweaker. My tweaker just like runs a bunch of automatic files. It takes like 3 minutes to set up. So it's definitely not that. Oh. Thank you for being a bot. I actually appreciate that. So somebody please tell me what that is, because I have no clue. All right, we need to get a shotgun like ASAP. Why do my damage numbers look like this? Yo, they're teaming! They're teamed! Oh my gosh, no way. No way I just killed teamers. We need some heals. We need to find heals ASAP. I might just go, shoot. Only vending machines right there. I'm not even sure if it actually like gives heals or not. For once, it was actually kind of looking good for us. Little did I know though, there was going to be an enemy playing so cringe, he almost ruined it all. Nice. Oh, let's go. I don't know if I should have this or not. Hear me out. I'm going to rotate to them. Gonna throw it down, grab this really quickly. Surely it can't go wrong. Okay, it kind of went wrong a little bit. It's okay though. Yo, my aim. Oh my gosh. Yo, dude, I almost just choked that. Yo, what was that? That's gotta be a sniper, right? Dude! Okay, I'm actually so stupid. Wimp, bro, holy. There's still so many people left. Oh my gosh! Yo, you gotta be kidding me, not like this. Is he above me? I think he's inside. Let's go! Oh my gosh! Yo! Let's freaking go. No way. First game on, we win, dude. Hey, that's a tweaker magic right there, bro. That's a tweaker magic. Not a single instance of input delay. No frame drops, no stutters, nothing. Unfortunately, that is the only game that I can play for day one. Hey, I still think that was improvement, though. Currently leaning towards maybe not switching back to controller, but I guess we'll see. All right, so it is day 2, and I'm not going to lie to you guys. Something happened last night that kind of, it's making me kind of want to switch back to controller now. So I watched this other dude's 100-day progression video, and honestly, let me just find it and show you real quick. How the heck am I supposed to compete with this? How does he get this good in such a short amount of time? Look at this, bro. This is pro level. Either this dude's faking it or I'm legitimately cooked. So anyways, today we're going to be starting out with free building. That's something that I really need to work on. So that's how we're going to get warmed up. And then after that, we're going to be doing something that I've struggled with pretty much since day one. Even when I was on controller, I couldn't even keep up. So I'll see you then. So if you're wondering what I was talking about, it is Zone Wars. Zone Wars is something that I haven't been able to do at literally any point in my Fortnite career. So if I can get into a few matches and hopefully get a win, then I might swing it back in the way of staying on keyboard and mouse. But first, I'd have to get my aim warmed up. I'm gonna get copyright strikes for this. There's no chance I just choked that, bro. Nice. The heck is an ace? Did he leave? So this is where we run into an issue. Typically, realistic 1v1s are exactly 10 matches total. More specifically, it's the first one to win 10 matches. And so that would be the perfect amount of fighting to get me warmed up. However, for some reason, it was bugged and it was first to 2. So I decided to make it whoever won best of 3 would just be the overall winner. That way I could still feel good about myself. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What, nigga? Dude, you keep calling them doctors now, dude.
That's how I play. I'm pretty new to the game still, so.
You play weird.
I play weird?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bro.
Nah, you're good, but I haven't played in a minute, dog. I don't even know how to build like this.
No. Oh, I'm dead. Oh. I guess we'll do first to 3. I won 1. He just won 1. Let's go. Oh my gosh. And just like that, we were tied up 1-1. Whoever won this one won the series. bro. I gotta go. You have a good one, bro. Appreciate the games.
Alright, you too.
GG's to him. You guys know I've tried Zone Wars so many times in the past. If you guys watch my streams, you guys know for a fact that I suck at them, but I do have my PC tweaked now. Hopefully the tweaks are strong enough to deal with you know, like the crazy 32 players all just clumped up in one area, and hopefully I've gotten good enough to the point that I can actually do it. If not, we gotta make some serious considerations about our input, I'm not gonna lie. Now, I was getting hyped. Unfortunately, the game wasn't. It literally wouldn't let me into a single match. Yo, did I queue up like in private mode? What the heck is this? Alright, let me try a door in a different lobby. Bro! Why does this have to happen now, man? So I settled for the next best thing. Little did I know though that this game mode was 10 times sweatier. And I was about to be in a lot of trouble. I have a plan. I have a plan. We're gonna get to height. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh crap, somebody's pushing me. Nice. Bro, and trust me when I say, that death would not be the only one. No. Yo, what? And it got so bad to the point that I actually rage quit. I'm giving it one more try, man. One more try, new lobby, that's it. I just can't keep up. But then this happened on my first game. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Yo, how much health does this guy have? No! No! Now, I know we lost, but it was a good sign. And I kid you not, the game right after that, I died. What, you expected me to say I won? But the game after that, don't worry, I died. But right after that, never let them know your next move. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Oh my gosh. Bro! No. Nice. One, let's go. Let's go! Wait, let me emo. Yeah! We did it! And so with that, day 2 was completed. The next day would be the final test to see whether or not I stayed on keyboard or mouse. To see if I could beat my rival in a 1v1. We were finally on day 3, and before I started the 1v1 that was going to determine whether or not I stayed on keyboard and mouse, I first needed to get warmed up. So that's exactly what I did. If you're still watching at this point, go ahead and comment the words day 3 so I know who the real ones are. Oh my gosh. Wait, I actually might have to cop. Wait, I actually have to cop. I'm not going to lie to you guys, this warm-up is pretty much going to determine whether or not I stay on keyboard and mouse. Because if I'm not warmed up for the 1v1, well then, to put it short, I'm cooked. Yo, my teammate is actually so bad. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of botting out. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Alright, I gotta fully lock in because there's no way that these guys are winning. If I can't beat these guys, I'm switching back to controller. I'm saying it right now. No matter what happens, bro, with like the 1v1, I'll switch back to controller. Wait, I actually might be cooked. Oh! It was 5-5. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was not expecting it to be this close. I just wasn't feel like I was performing at the highest level. And now there was huge stakes on the line. That was way too close. 6-7. Yeah, just spray away, bro. Sit down. You guys are so bad. You guys are so bad. Dude. Oh my gosh. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I'm just gonna edit it out, honestly. Alright, we won! It was time for the final test. This 1v1 was gonna be for all the marbles. If I won, I stayed on keyboard and mouse. If I lose, well, you get my point. Alright, let's see who wins.
What am I doing? Why did I do that?
You're gonna be the reason that so many controller lovers are not gonna have me on their input. What? You had that build?
Apparently, I don't even know how, honestly.
Yo, what?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky I suck. No!
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
We weren't starting off too good. It was already 2-0. It was gonna be first to 10. I wasn't gonna leave my fate in the hands of 5 1v1s. But even with it being first to 10, he still had a 2-0 lead. Things weren't looking too good. Whew. Thank you for missing that shot. 2-1, 2-1.
The Sentinel can, like, take out builds.
I know,
One
it's
shot.
so good at it too. Oh my gosh, I just set you up for a right-hand peek, bro.
Oh, shoot.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna take any cheap kills I can get, bro.
I mean, fair game. Dude. No!
Yo,
Back
what?
on your floor.
Yo, when did you drop? He was starting to pull ahead. I needed to change my game plan. Otherwise, this was going to be a blowout. And trust me, at this point, I really didn't want to switch back to controller. I feel like we had made so much good progress on keyboard and mouse in just 3 days that I was excited for the future. I didn't want to reset that. Bro. Bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
No, I actually no-reg that. I'm not even trolling. Tell me in the comments if this is a no-reg or if I'm just not really used to how Fortnite's shooting system works quite yet. Like, I'm not even coping or anything. Like, I actually no-reg that.
Dang. No. No, I messed up.
No! I was like 1 second away from killing you right there.
No.
I still can't believe it was 7-4. Remember that score, because it's gonna matter later on.
I just did it, but you got the score. Bro, I held that. Oh my gosh, dude. No, I didn't.
I don't know why you dropped right there.
I
7-5.
didn't mean to. I slipped.
I haven't had a single launch where it was actually like successful. Yeah, believe it or not, but this is where I went into an issue. I was getting too low of input delay on this map. I know that sounds weird. Because I practice on so many maps that have so many elements and such high input delay, I wasn't used to playing on such a low. And the place that I learned my 1v1 start was my own personal map, where I can admit, due to the custom health system, it has a crazy amount of input delay. So it just felt so weird to play on no delay, and it was affecting my builds, and not in a good way.
No, why are you in here?
Oh! Generational side jump. 7-7.
The comeback, bro.
No, I'm dead. Dude,
Oh my gosh.
Oh! How are you not dead? What? I'll land afterwards. Yes!
Oh, I was trying to edit that.
8-8!
You, like, you
Dude,
shot
if
it
I was
out.
even like a second late.
Wait, you're right there. Bruh. No!
Yes! Please!
No, please.
Yes!
No.
9-8! Yo, okay, this is not fake. This is not staged at all. Bro, they're gonna think it's fake because you literally were up like what, like 5-2 at the very beginning?
What's funny about 1v1 is like it's so unrealistic because when would you ever like just keep fighting all the time?
Yeah, and like use these many builds and stuff.
Hey man, it's Freak Bob.
I just snuck into your box. perfectly. Oh, okay. Shooting builds. Shooting builds is actually crazy.
I have to do whatever I can. I cannot let you win, bro. You win, and then I'll buy mistweets.
You don't have to. Like they work, bro. I wouldn't be selling them if they didn't work. I actually got like my second complaint today, but it was a dude that was like legit trying to scam me. He was like he lied about not being able to download it, even though I can view when they download it. And then right after that, right after I caught him in that lie, he's like, oh, it just doesn't work at all.
I'm legit just like trying to get these little shots off on you.
I know, I could tell. Oh.
No.
Oh yes! 202! Alright, on everything, that was not fake. I swear on everything. So, I guess I'm staying on keyboard and mouse. Comment down below keyboard and mouse if you want me to stay on it, or comment controller if you want me to switch. But I think we got our answer. Watch another one if you enjoyed this. Later.